I was going to be a school shooter until a teacher changed everything. My story 10 years later. 10 years ago, I, 28M, was that kid. The one planning to bring a gun to school. The one who had a list. The one who almost became a headline. I was 17, severely bullied, and had fallen down every dark internet rabbit hole you can imagine. I'd spent a year collecting detailed maps of my high school, noting exit routes, researching past shootings, and writing what I believed would be my manifesto. I had access to my dad's gun safe, and had picked the last day of senior year. 2 weeks before my planned date, my English teacher, Mrs. Keller, asked me to stay after class. She handed me back an essay I'd written. It was dark, filled with thinly veiled references to violence. Instead of reporting me, she looked me in the eyes and said something I'll never forget. This is well written, but I can see you're in a lot of pain. I was too, at your age. She showed me faded scars on her wrists. She told me about her suicide attempt when she was 16. She didn't preach or panic. She just connected with me as a human being who had also felt hopeless. For some reason, that cracked something open in me. I broke down in her classroom, sobbing uncontrollably. I didn't tell her my specific plans, but I admitted I'd been thinking about hurting people. Without judgment, she walked me to the counselor's office and stayed with me while I talked to them. That day began the hardest and most important journey of my life. My parents were called. The police became involved. I was hospitalized for 3 months. But unlike what I had feared, I wasn't treated like a monster. I was treated like someone who was sick and needed help. I was diagnosed with severe depression, PTSD from earlier childhood trauma, and intermittent explosive disorder. With proper medication and intensive therapy, I slowly began to heal. Mrs. Keller visited me in the hospital every week. She brought me books and never once made me feel judged. She showed me that my life wasn't over, that I could still have a future. After discharge, I finished high school in an alternative program. I went to community college while continuing intensive therapy. Eventually, I transferred to a university and earned a degree in psychology. Today, I work in suicide prevention and travel to schools talking about mental health. I don't hide my past. I use it to connect with kids who are where I was. So far, 17 different students have reached out to me privately after my talks to get help. That's 17 potential tragedies prevented. I think about what would have happened if Mrs. Keller had just reported my essay without talking to me first. If she had reacted with fear instead of compassion. If she hadn't shared her own pain. And to raise, I would either be dead or in prison, and others might have died too. Instead, I'm married now. I have a daughter. I help people for a living. I'm living proof that even someone at the very edge can find their way back with the right intervention at the right time. If you're reading this and you're in that dark place, please know that pain can be survived. Reach out. One conversation can change everything. It did for me.